Fast film recap here. Today I am going to explain a sci-fi film, Mortal Engine. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. In a post-apocalyptic world, the once great cities of humanity have transformed into massive, mobile metropolises known as traction cities. These cities roam the earth, devouring smaller towns and villages to consume their resources. The story begins with London, a majestic traction city, chasing down a smaller town called Southhook. The London fleet is a marvel of engineering, with towering cathedrals and grand architecture, all built on massive tracks and engines that devour the landscape. As Southhook prepares for its inevitable demise, a young historian named Hester Shaw infiltrates the town's defenses. She's driven by a burning desire for revenge against Thaddeus Valentine, London's mayor, whom she believes murdered her mother. London's mayor, Thaddeus Valentine, oversees the chase of Southhook with calculated precision. He's a man consumed by ambition, driven by a desire for power and resources. Valentine's eyes are fixed on the prize, and he'll stop at nothing to ensure London's dominance. Meanwhile, Hester Shaw slips through Southhook's defenses, avoiding the town's guards and making her way to the heart of the town. Hester meets Tom Natsworthy, a low-ranking historian's apprentice from London, while infiltrating Southhook. Tom is initially unaware of Hester's intentions, but soon finds himself caught up in her quest for revenge. Tom is a curious and adventurous young man, fascinated by the world beyond London's walls. He's drawn to Hester's determination and bravery, despite her mysterious nature. Hester is captured by London's forces and brought aboard the city. Tom takes an interest in her and decides to help her escape, sensing that there's more to her story than meets the eye. As they're pursued by London's authorities, Tom begins to question the morality of the traction cities and the true nature of London's society. Tom and Hester escape from London's authorities, navigating the city's treacherous underbelly. They find themselves in the midst of a complex web of intrigue, with various factions vying for power and resources. Tom learns about Hester's past and her desire for revenge against Valentine, and he begins to see the world in a different light. Hester reveals that Valentine murdered her mother, Pandora Shaw, a renowned historian who had uncovered secrets about the world before the traction cities. Tom begins to understand the depth of Valentine's ambition and the danger he poses to the world. London's authorities, led by Valentine's associate, Shrike, pursue Tom and Hester as they try to uncover the truth about Valentine's past. Shrike is a ruthless and cunning adversary, driven by loyalty to Valentine and a desire for power. Tom and Hester form an uneasy alliance as they navigate the dangers of the post-apocalyptic world. They encounter various factions, including the Anti-Traction League, a group fighting against the traction cities. The League is led by Anna Fang, a charismatic leader who opposes the city's destructive ways. The Anti-Traction League is a complex organization, driven by a desire to preserve the natural world and stop the traction city's destructive cycle. Anna Fang is a compelling leader, driven by a sense of justice and compassion. Tom and Hester find themselves drawn to the League's cause, but they're also wary of the risks and challenges involved. Valentine's true intentions are revealed, and Tom discovers that he's working with a powerful organization to resurrect a lost city. Valentine's plan is to use the lost city's technology to gain ultimate power and control over the world. Tom and Hester learn about the Medusa device, a powerful technology that could change the course of human history. Medusa is a relic of the pre-traction world, a device capable of reshaping the planet. Valentine plans to use Medusa to resurrect the lost city and claim its power for himself. Hester confronts Valentine about her mother's death, and Tom is forced to choose between his loyalty to London and his growing bond with Hester. Valentine's true nature is revealed, and Tom realizes that he's been blind to the city's darker aspects. London pursues the Anti-Traction League's base, and Tom and Hester must navigate the complexities of their alliances. They're caught between their loyalty to the League and their desire to stop Valentine's plans. A massive battle ensues between London and the Anti-Traction League. Tom and Hester find themselves in the midst of the chaos, fighting against London's forces and trying to stop Valentine's plans. The battle is intense, with both sides suffering heavy losses. Tom and Hester work together, using their skills and ingenuity to outmaneuver their opponents. As the battle rages on, Tom and Hester learn more about Medusa and its true purpose. They realize that Valentine's plan is not just about gaining power, but also about reshaping the world in his image. The stakes are higher than ever, and Tom and Hester know they must stop Valentine at all costs. Anna Fang sacrifices herself to save the Anti-Traction League and stop Valentine's plans. Her death is a turning point in the story, and Tom and Hester are left to grapple with the consequences of their actions. Anna's sacrifice inspires them to continue fighting against the Traction cities and their destructive ways. Hester finally confronts Valentine, driven by her desire for revenge. Tom tries to intervene, but Hester's determination puts them all in danger. The confrontation is intense, with both characters driven by strong emotions and a desire for justice. Tom and Hester's bond grows stronger as they work together to stop Valentine and the Medusa device. They realize that their actions have consequences and that they must take responsibility for their decisions. The story reaches a turning point, and the characters must face the consequences of their choices. In the aftermath of the battle, Tom and Hester find a new sense of purpose. They set out to rebuild and create a better future, free from the destructive cycle of the Traction cities. The story concludes on a hopeful note, with Tom and Hester looking towards a brighter future.